Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Let's see what that says. Okay. Good evening. All right. So, just want to get everybody around just so they know what I'm going through and for what reason and why I picked to take part in this protest and why I believe he is guilty. And I'm going to start off with that. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Wyoming girl. Hello, Stephanie, Aruba Dive girl. We'll get more to it, but the justice for Buffaloman, that's the give, send, go. Everybody, we need to be a team, and let's get this rolling. My court date ain't until May 2nd for these charges. So we do have some time. All right, so I just wanted to go off starting with this. This is from the police chief of Chesterfield County. He said a jury deserves to weigh in. Chesterfield Police Chief wants pastor's child sex solicitation case to go forward. I believe a jury of Chesterfield County residents deserve to weigh in on the matter of criminal capability, the chief wrote in a Facebook post. That's a creep right there. The Chesterfield Police Chief is speaking out after a Virginia Beach pastor accused of attempted solicitation of a minor filed a motion to expunge his criminal records. And this actually happened, I think, in January. They have appointed a special prosecutor. Pastor John Blanchard was one of 17 men arrested as part of a 2-day sting operation in October 2021, according to the Chesterfield Police Department. He was charged with a felony solicitation of prostitution with underage people in Chesterfield. But during the preliminary hearing in October 2022, the Chesterfield County prosecutor told a judge the case would be no process, meaning the charges were dropped for now, so they could be refiled later, and prosecutors decided they have enough evidence against Blanchard to move forward. And this is this is a little bit after I started into investigating this and looking at it and making sure it was something I want to do. So yeah, they were almost down to expunging this case, and that's why I was like, we need to get out there, we need to educate everybody, and we need to get out there and protest this. In light of the charges not moving forward, on December 12, 2022, Blanchard's lawyer filed a motion to expunge his record. On December 29th, the Chesterfield Commonwealth's Attorney Office stated in court records that it had no objection to the request. So that goes back to the original Commonwealth Attorney, Stacey Davenport. All right. As of last Thursday, like I said, this was in January, this article. So as of last Thursday, the Chesterfield County Circuit Court clerk said the expungement was not yet finalized, and it has been put on hold as we have a new special prosecutor, because they did obtain new evidence in the felony solicitation of sex to a minor. So it says, but that hasn't stopped the Chesterfield County Police Chief, Jeffrey Katz, to take the social media on the matter and reinforce his fervent support for the quality of the case against Blanchard and the investigative efforts of his staff. In a January 10th Facebook post, Katz said Blanchard's attorney made a motion to seal all police or court records, transcripts, and investigative report records associated with this case. He went on to say the Commonwealth's attorney gave support for the records to be sealed and unavailable to the public, a decision Katz called bewildering. He said that as part of the sting operation carried out by his department, Blanchard did the following. He rented a car. He texted a phone number posted as a known sex worker website. He solicited a QV, John Lingo, for a quick visit. made multiple inquiries if the person he was texting was affiliated with law enforcement, drove 2.5 hours to a hotel room and knocked on the hotel room door as directed by an undercover officer who Blanchard believed to be a 17-year-old girl. I believe a jury of Chesterfield County residents deserves to weigh in on this matter of criminal culpability. Katz wrote. Katz cited several others were involved in the same investigation and said in some cases less compelling evidence led to conviction. This is not due to lack of evidence or a substandard investigation, Katz wrote. We know what we are doing. We do it very well, and we will continue to proceed with such investigations in the future, the police chief said. The department has been given any guidance from the Commonwealth's attorney about where the investigation fell short to pursue prosecution. While I disagree on the handling of the case, we will move forward unapologetic in our commitment to protect vulnerability in our community, Katz wrote. You can read the police chief's entire post below. Okay, so we're going to go down here and look at his post. Let's see. All right, so here's the post that he actually put on, and that's Jeffrey Katz. He's the police chief of Chesterfield County where this happened. As a matter of principle, I have found it necessary to make a few public statements regarding the arrest of Pastor John Blanchard. These statements have consistently reinforced my fervent support for the quality of the case and investigation efforts to staff. That has not changed. Pursuant to a Freedom of Information Act request filed in November 2022, I exercised my discretion under the law to publicly release the details of the investigation because I believe there are. Let's open this up. Oh, that's a lot longer. So I have recently learned that Mr. Blanchard's defense counsel made a motion to seal all police or court records, transcripts, and investigative records associated with this case. Our Commonwealth's attorney has decided to consent to render the records unavailable to the public, which, upon approval by a judge, would make sharing of these transcripts, the report, or any documents previously released under the file a crime. From the vantage point, this is bewildering. And then it goes talking about what he did again. Decision to no process this case has made such a deliberation impossible. But I want to clear this is not due to lack of evidence or a substandard investigation. We know what we are doing, like I've already read before, despite numerous convictions on cases with similar and in some cases less compelling evidence. So he's saying he has plenty of evidence to convict this guy. Moreover, the public has not been provided an explanation as I have shared with our Commonwealth's attorney. I believe a public articulation of her rationale is warranted. Absent and unreasonably explain any disconnect associated with the handling of the case should be directed to the Commonwealth's attorney office. We did our duty. In the meantime, I will not allow this incident to derail the important work we must accomplish on behalf of the community with the Commonwealth's attorney's office. While I disagree on the handling of this case and hope I have made the point abruptly clear, we will move forward. Unapologetic in our comments to protect vulnerable. The children in our community deserves nothing less than our full measure of protection. And that's what I'm all about. I'm here for the children. So this came directly from the police chief himself. I just wanted to put this out there that there is plenty of evidence to convict this sick coward of a person. All right, let's go back over to here. And hopefully y'all saw my my newspaper article from a local newspaper. I did post it up there. Protesters at a Virginia Beach Rock church arrested after pastor files charges against them. And you can go find that on the Virginia Pilot. It just pretty much the same thing. Tells you what I was charged with. So I was charged with stalking, even though it's a peaceful protest. I've never been on the property one time. I don't know where this guy lives. I don't know his family. Only person I know is John Blanchard and Ann because she runs the church. And that's all I know. Both misdemeanors. So it just goes on, pretty much tells the same story as what I've already told you. If you want to read it, I'll post this link up on the community page once again. All right, let me go back and stream here for a few minutes so I can catch you up. All right, let me stop sharing for a few minutes. And we're never there for the children. All right, anybody have any questions before I continue? And I'll also put up a link in case anybody wants to get up here and politely talk. It's not getting into details. Um, so yeah, that's why I wanted to protest this guy because I did go through all the evidence that was publicly out there. I've never went and got a order to unseal anything. I've never unsealed anything. So that's a truly a bogus charge, 100%. The stalking one is also, like I said, I've always stayed on the public sidewalks. I've never walked foot on that church property. Never. Last time I did was the Reawakening tour, I think a year and a half ago. And that's the only time I've been in that church. I did graduate from the high school right behind it. So, all right. So, guys, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get justice for Buffaloman. We are going to take this to court. We will beat all these charges, and then we will go for a civil suit because my First Amendment rights have been violated. And yeah, let me put up the records also. Well, not the records, but what I was charged with. I'll show you everything. Let's see, Buffalo 11. All right, let me refresh this real quick. So that link right there is for all my legal fees. It's givesango.com/justice for Buffaloman. And this right now is just for the main case itself for the two charges. Let's see. Why didn't that send? Why didn't that send? All right, let me send this one more time. Let's see, sent. That must be in draft still. Sending message. Turn on the Wi-Fi. Pretty much. All right, I'm sending it right now. Okay, here it comes. So even though I'm not allowed there, I will be staged, and I will be using StreamYard next week. So I'm on the screen as a person, and I could talk to you guys. And let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna download these pictures. All right, pictures are downloaded. Let me come back to StreamYard. Yeah, so everything that he used to get these POs is 100% not true, and that will be proven in court. And as my lawyer says, we have a very good case for both the getting these charges dropped and going ahead with a civil suit. All right, let me do this real quick. Open that. All right. Okay, that's gonna look a little weird. Let's see, entire screen. Window. All right, so let me open up one of these pictures real quick so I can display them. Downloads. All right. So first we will start off with, I think this is the first one from last week. No, that's the second one. All right. We're good to go. All right, it's gonna look kind of weird at first, and I will get it fixed like really quick. All right, let me see. It looks very weird. Okay, I'm gonna set this up real quick. Downloads. All files. Oh yeah, it's invalid file type. Ugh. All right, come on. All right, we're just gonna open my email and do it that way, since I can share that screen. All right, I got you now. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're going to share this one right here. All right, so this was the first PO that I got last week, January 18th. You can see it was filed at 1:44 a.m. It says Mr. Thomas has appeared at our place of work and worship at least 15 times. And let's see, yeah, it's about that. He has stated that he has us under surveillance and is using the Starlink security system. Woohoo! That's some special kind of system that doesn't exist, and knows everything we do. He has pointed out my daughter's car. Call her by a name, which I never knew her name until today because it was on the PO that I got, and knows where she is in the building. So supposedly I can see through buildings. Hey. He has stated personal information that is not public and has repeatedly said he is looking forward to a confrontation, which I have never said that to him. I did say that to Ant when he came down because he was a counter protester. I've never said that to him ever. He says he has our address and will be coming every week to my place of work until he accomplishes his goal. Mr. Thomas has a temper. All right, so that was one of them. So here's the rest of it, and has made me concerned for our safety. By his actions and intimidating words, in fact, he threatened another man on our property and told him he may not survive through the night. That's crazy. You guys know me. He looks for where we park and positions himself to intimidate us with his threats. This has made me exceedingly cautious and distraught. He recently said he will be coming on Wednesdays to harass us because they do have church on Wednesday night. I have never yet to go. I was planning on it sometime, but that will wait. This has altered our lives and the lives of my children and 90-year-old mother. I don't even know his children or his mother. His group has also talked about coming to our home. I have never said that. I don't believe in protesting at even public officials' houses. I do not believe in that, and that's another bogus lie. So, and it was signed by John Blanchard at 1:44 a.m. in the morning last Wednesday. All right, what's this one? So these are the original charges. I'll zoom in so you can see them, move them up. So this is the May 23rd court date at 11 a.m. And if you look, these are the descriptions of the rules I broke supposedly. So disclosure of expunged criminal records illegal. I have never expunged criminal records. I don't have access to that. Everything I've always said, and I know exactly what live stream he was talking about. And that live stream, we went through the internet and we found articles, and that's 100% legal. There's nothing wrong with that. I've never disclosed anything. Everything came from either his background check, which was pulled that day, and it's public record, and also everything from a news channel to news articles. And if that is on the internet, then I'm 100% legal to use that. Second one, stalking, reasonable fear of death / assault / etc. I have never said anything to this guy in that regards. I've never stepped foot on that property. I've never been disrespectful to anybody there other than that lady that was honking her horn. I told her, hey, you're impeding my First Amendment right. That's all I said. And I mess around with the security people that walk around and take pictures. I'm like, should I say cheese? Do you want an autograph for that? But I've never been nasty to anybody. All my live streams are up. You're more welcome. Go back and look. And so those are the two charges. So I'm getting a good lawyer. His name is Tim Anderson. He's out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. He was a delegate for Virginia, and he's also running for state senate as of right now. So he's a very well-known person in this community, and he's also posted a lot of information about Mr. Blanchard on his Facebook account. If you want to go check that out, just go search Tim Anderson on Facebook, and you'll see everything I see. This morning I was driving up, and I knew he was going to extend it because that's what cowards do. They make up lies, so I can't be out there exercising my First Amendment right, and that's what's going to be after these cases are dismissed. We're going to file a pretty good civil suit because by stopping me from going there and peacefully protesting like I have, that is against my rights, and we're going 100% after that. So that was that one. That's the actual charges. And then here is today's. This is the one I got this morning. So 5/2/2023 at 2 p.m. Criminal number 2, which is court number 2, I guess. So it just checks off what I guess he's already had his hearing. So the respondent shall not commit acts of violence, force, or threat, or criminal offenses that may result in injury to person or property, which I have never done, never will. The second one, the respondent shall have no contact of any kind with the petitioner, which I don't know his phone number, I don't know his email address, I don't know anything other than he is not a good person. The respondent shall have no contact of any kind with the family or household members of the petitioner named above. And then this is the one that I don't like. It is further ordered respondent is to remain at least 300 yards from petitioner's residence and petitioner's place of employment, which is the Rock Church. So this is where they can get me, and that's why we're going to do things a little differently, but we're going to continue this protest. All right, so that is the criminal charges. So, like I was saying, I do have a good lawyer. For his services, it would be $1,500 just for the cases. And then he wants to get a court reporter so we can, get all the information and all the lies that he's telling, and we'll use it in our civil case. And that's $400 each time. So if it gets extended or whatever, we'll have to have multiple times. So that's why I'm asking on the Give Send Go for $3,000. Anything left over, I will refund it. And once we go through this civil case, I will refund you guys for stepping up and doing the right thing. As you guys know me, I'm not a threat to anybody. I'm a peaceful protester, and I protest for the children. And because this was an underage, under the age of 18, that's why, once again, I decided to do it. And I'm not going to stop. I'll still do stuff in the background. I will allow my live stream to be out there, and I will be on a panel. It just says I cannot personally be there, but it does not say I cannot be on a camera there. So, um, so this one right here is the one I'm going to go first, and that is 5/2/2023, which is not next week. It's the following Tuesday. So 30th is Sunday, Monday. Yep, Tuesday will be the 2nd. So it'll be Tuesday, not next week, but the following week. All right, so I'm going to close this down for a minute. All right, let me answer some. Yeah, they are 100% ridiculous. Thank you, Gloria. So, guys, while I'm on here, I do need your help. Like I said, I will refund and give back 100% of everything once we go ahead with a civil lawsuit. Um, you won't be anywhere near. Nope, I will not. I will go to the same place I went today. I'll show you exactly how I did it. Let me share the screen one more time. Present. Share screen and Google Maps. Share. And I promise, guys, I will not get in no trouble. So here's the Rock Church right here. This little building right here. Let me undo this. Clear measurement. So, as you can tell, I'm a smart protester. Anywhere in this building, we're going to go with the front half. All we got to do is click on this, measure distance. So it'll be 900 feet. So let me put it back here. I'll put it on this closest corner because it's their property. And let's just do, all right, so 900 feet would put me right about right here, which is not too far from the old Rock Church, which he's not in that building. So that would put me right here, and my bullhorn, you can definitely hear me down here. But today, I was somewhere around this area right here. I'm not going to say exactly where, but I was 3,369 feet away. So this is a great tool on Google Maps, guys. And I have always been 100% peaceful protesting. And I do have, and they did have some crazy people driving around today, threatening them, throwing bottles at them, flashlights. And I know Sebastian is going to make a police report on that, which he deserves to. Is there one primary entrance route? Let's go back and look at it real quick. We can actually go to the street view. Present, share screen, Google Maps. All right, so let's see. Let me go this thing. All right, so I'm gonna put you right at Rock Church. All right, so here's Rock Church. So where we usually park is right down here. Let's drive down here. Let's turn right here. Should go this far. Yeah. So usually I park right here. This is like an elementary school, and the church is right across the street. So that's why he thinks that I'm strategically placing my cameras, because I'm right across the street where some people park. I don't even know if that's where he parks. I know sometimes he parks on the other side, which that's public knowledge because just because. So today I was back at the church or the school back here, and we did a measurement, and from the back of or the front of the school to the church parking lot, which we usually stand at and educate the people, is right here. So from right there to the high school was not enough. I think it was only 400 feet maybe. So we were short. Let's go back over here. And these are the best tools you can have, guys. The internet is your friend. And that's what I tell everybody at this church. Oh, we got a red light. We got to wait. I'm just playing. All right, so let's go back up here on this road. I'll show you where 900 feet would be. All right, there's the old church right there on the left. Parking lot. So 900 feet would probably put me right around here. Do a turnaround. I actually know people that live in that house across the street. I went to school with them. So from here to the church, that's 900 feet from right about here. And I will be on the panel. I'm going to have this software that I'm using today so I could be on the camera at the same time. So I will be on panel next week. All right, we go back to StreamYard. How many times has he been there on Sundays? I've only actually witnessed him one time, and that was the week before Easter. And that's the first time I've ever seen him there. But he does like to go in there and sneak in there, and so nobody sees him. Let me put the link up here if you guys want to come up here and talk. I can definitely copy. Now, if you come on here, guys, you got to be respectful. Oh, come on. Sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to pin this. I have to go on Facebook to pin it. Replace pin message. All right, guys. So this is up top. If anybody wants to come on here and talk with me, ask me questions, or give me your insight if you have any. Yeah, 3 football fields equals 900 feet. Yep, 900 feet. They have Zelle. It's in the link. I do have Zelle. It's in my Facebook. Let me put that on there real quick. Also, I go over here, go to my channel, and go over here to about. All right, guys. Here is Linktree. So Linktree is the best way, and that's right here. I can also throw this into the. I like to keep it all in the Give Send Go, but if you have to, I can, I guess, make a donation myself with whatever I have to. I'll also link this up here. Paste. All right, that's also up there also, guys. And that will show you all the links I have. Mander, at the screen. Sorry, I got an airplane going overhead. Hey, Mander, how's it going, brother? let's see. Edit mic settings. Can you hear me, Amanda? Hit the little microphone. Make sure you're not muted. Newfie, someone misspelled the gift singo. It's fine. Oh, sorry. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm a volume on this thing. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up. Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out, guys.
Hey, do your thing, man.
Yeah, I know. Make sure you guys behave in here.
Yeah. I know. I'm just gonna say something really quick, and I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh, okay.
I just want everyone to know that you shouldn't have fucked with Buffaloman,
Oh,
because when you fuck with Buffaloman, right?
yeah.
Literally, you're gonna have a bunch of squirrels show up in squirrel costumes. So, hey, John Blanchard, John Blanchard, as much as you want to keep Buffaloman around, guess what? Guess what you did? Hey, you activated Starlink, and hey, bro, that's the last thing you want to do. So, hey, John Blanchard, squirrels will see you next weekend. And if you think you can keep Buffaloman away, you can't keep us all away, asshole, because you don't have all of our names. Love you.
What the heck's going on here? Oh, speaker. Let's try speakers. All right, I'm gonna unplug the mic.
I don't know. Did they hear me?
All right,
As long as they heard me.
all right, I'm here,
Bro,
guys.
just not. I'll be there next weekend with 6 other people.
All right.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Hey, John Blanchard, you think you had to worry about the nice guy? Wait till you meet the bad guy.
All right, just no threats or anything. It is a peaceful protest, so, and you can't wear no mask. Just remember that. Microphone. Let's see. Microphone is good. High definition. All right. I can hear you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hey, Mander, how's it going, buddy?
Doing good.
I appreciate all you do. You're a great person. I thank you.
Hey, that's no problem. Anything.
All right, there we go. We got a regular screen. All right, who we got up here? V Rocks Pit Productions.
Yo, what's up, Buffalo man?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm working on a sign for you for the Blanchard thing
Oh, that would be
too.
great.
So just let you know.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I am working on it. Yep. Just give me a little time. I'm working on it.
All right, I won't be on site for another week at least, but hopefully after that I will be. So if
Well,
not,
you
we got
got
people out there.
Buffalo wife you do it or somebody.
Yep, exactly. Yep, I appreciate it.
All right, just want to let you know I'm working on something for you. So, all right, I'm
Thank you,
gonna
sir.
hop down.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Anybody have any questions or? They can do more harm than good. Please be careful. Yeah, we got a lot of people coming next week, so we should be good. I will be off site again, but like I said, I will be using StreamYard, so I'll be on a screen just like this in the corner, so you can see my face and I can still talk about it. So how's the weather, Mander? If you guys want, we can go over some more evidence and some newspaper articles. Hey, Dacia. Yeah, I think, Mander, you may be muted again. Yeah, I'm gonna print out a bunch of flyers, and I'm going to the shopping centers and handing them out, just so they know what's going on. I do have a PO box. I'll have to find that for you, Linda. So if you can email me at buffaloman11@protonmail.com, I'll put it up here in the chat for you. protonmail.com. Just send me an email and I'll get that right over to you. Thank you so much. There's the email right there. And guys, we do have a kind of short time frame to get this done. We got probably until middle of next week, and then I need to get back with the lawyer and yeah, Sarah, they did at the beginning, and I don't know what happened to them. They just stopped coming. I did have somebody that wanted to have an interview with me, and I was kind of hesitant because it's kind of hearsay. So I didn't want to do it. Can you video your adventures while Junior's filming? Yeah, I do have another channel, GPAT. I may be on my Bison Man 11 channel, and yeah, I could do that. Perfect. Thank you. That's a good idea. And I'll have that up on this screen, so we'll have two different things going on at one time. Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted to show you one of them, which the pastor is actually blind, and he did a great article, and he gave him a lot of praise. Please asking. Yes, everybody that shows up to this protest better be polite and well, not really polite, but please be peaceful. Do not go on their property, and have your bullhorns. That's why they went after me on this. Out of anybody, they went after me because I had the loudest voice. Yeah. Yes, big wins, and it's getting out there, guys. You guys see my numbers go way up. We had a lot of people in the chat this morning. We had a lot of people watching the live stream. So that is a very good thing. You see a lot of new people in these chats. That's because people are coming. That's why I think this was a huge mistake of what he did with these untrue warrants and stuff and POs. Oh, I know Dashhound Graham. You're a great person. I love each and every one of you guys in this chat. You guys have always been there for me, and I'll always be there for you. Buffaloman. How's it going, Brenda? Hey, Ninja. If it was a misunderstanding and just someone acting a fool, it will get straightened out. I did have somebody come on to my that first my community post where I put my PO information on, my first one. Let me think what he said. I can't remember right now. It's been a long day. I know a beautiful day. I appreciate you guys, and I will always support you guys. There's no backing down with me, my wife, my son, Sebastian, or anybody that comes out there. We're in this. Yeah. So, wifey just reminded me. He wrote me a message on the community page. He was like, "I will pay you to go away. I will pay you to shut down this channel." So I believe that was somebody from the church. I'm not for sure, but it sounds like it. Yep. Sorry, man. I don't know what happened. I seen you up there. I just didn't hear you. Armada, we are asking everyone that can help Buffaloman. Yeah, so if you can help guys, even with $10, $5, it all adds up. And I will keep a list of everybody that donated, and I will pay you back once this civil suit is over. And yeah, all the evidence points towards they don't want me to. All right, there's Mander, you back? Yeah, the presence is definitely working. 100% of what we are doing is working. If not, they would never have put out these bogus POs and these bogus charges. So if anybody wants to email me and talk to me that way, you're more than welcome. I can answer anything you want. Hey, Dixie, thank you. Email again is up there a couple times. It's buffaloman11 at protonmail.com. And I will send you whatever information you want to know. Yeah, and bogus bribes. Yeah, we'll keep it in the travel fund because after this is over and he's convicted, we will move on to the next one. I think these people that try to hide their sexual charges or going after children, they need to be gone after, and people need to know who they are and what they are and what kind of people they are. Yeah, I do. I actually put that one on private because I don't like the way I acted. It had nothing to do with John Blanchard. It was after everything was over. It was between Pluck and Ant. So I did remove that one for now because I know a lot of newspapers and media was going through my YouTube. So yep, and in a position of power with children of 10, yes. Now you guys like that Buffaloman sign behind me? One of my one of my subscribers gave that to me. One of my good friends. It's made out of a piece of wood and it's burnt. Every time I go somewhere, I always have it with me. See how it's the burnt wood? All right. Well, we'll keep it in a little jar for fuel, hotels if we need to, if we go far away. Yeah, that's very cool. I love that thing. Was an awesome gesture for my friend to do. I do have Cash App. It's hashtag Buffaloman11. Just make sure you put on it for Justice for Buffaloman. Anybody that makes a donation, please put Justice for Buffaloman. Oh, thanks, Brenda. $. Yeah, sorry, it's $. Buffaloman11. Buffaloman11. Mander, I still don't hear you for some reason. I'm glad you're up here with me, though. Mander's one of my great mods. He's been my mod since the beginning. Not since the beginning, since close to the beginning. Thank you, Ren. Yeah, so guys, we need to raise $2,000 within the next couple of days to probably the middle of next week. And trust me, I will not ever give up on this protest. I will always be a part of it. And after May 2nd, I should be allowed back out there because I'm going into court and telling the truth that they're actually doing this to keep me away from exercising my First Amendment right. I saw, yeah, we have all the text messages and everything, Camshaft. If you want to, you can go to my lawyer's website or Facebook page. It's Tim Anderson, and you'll see that he is running for Senate, and he's also a Virginia delegate, or he was a Virginia delegate. Yep, a beautiful day, 100%. Don't want to pay back. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Well, we'll keep it like I said. If everything works out, we'll always keep it in the travel fund because I do want to travel and go to some of these other big events. Yeah, it's weird. It keeps coming in and out. Is B facing a hearing in June to decide if he gets charged? John Blanchard is facing a what is it called? My mind is going crazy right now. They have until June 7th to proceed with the case and throw away the expungement. Oh, okay. Mander 64. So that's not even the real Mander. Mander, I don't know if this is you, but I'm just gonna do this just to make sure. And see you later. If you want, you can email me and I'll explain it. Okay. All right, he's gone. Oh, that is me. Oh, sorry, Mander. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Mander. I'll get you back up there. Just gotta figure out. I kicked you from it. Try to come on again. Yeah, but I don't see the wrench over here in the. Yeah, I also have PayPal, guys. But please, when I'm doing these YouTube live streams, in the meantime, do not give the super chats or anything because they do take like 50 or 60% of that. So if you donate $20, I'm probably be lucky to get $12. Oh, okay. So you're missing your mic. That makes sense. I'll fix it before next time, Mander. I appreciate you coming up here, brother. Yeah, try to keep it to the Justice for Buffaloman if you can. That way it's all in one place. I can keep track of it, and all I got to do is make one transfer, and then I can, give it to the lawyer. So he sent me a link. I got to send him the money. Yeah, Queen, I think it's actually a little bit more now. I think it's up to 40% because on the new terms of service, it says that I only get 60%. Vander, can you hear me? And this is the, let's see. Only Canadian can do PayPal. No, you can do PayPal in the States too. And it has the same thing, and it says that I can. I don't have a cam, so don't worry about adding a cam for me. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to comments. Vinici, you're 100% my friend, brother. Thank you. Oh, Canadians can only do PayPal. Okay, yeah. I do have PayPal. It's Buffaloman 11 also. Let me see if I have anything else to show you guys. Let me put this back up one more time. I'll put the my link tree back up here so you can just take a look at it. And I hate doing this, guys. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. Yeah, let me see. I'm not really paying attention. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dacia. Thank you, thank you, everyone. Nicole, Audrey, Diane, thank you guys so much. Like I said, I will pay you guys back, or we'll put it into a fund and we'll do other stuff. Yeah, exactly, Faye. Yeah, once you guys find out who Tim Anderson is, he's a great lawyer. He's like one of the top lawyers in the area. All right. Any method of payment used, please put a remark. Yes, please put Justice for Buffaloman so I can keep them separated, because my Cash App did have a little fund in it for travel. So yeah, if you put Justice for Buffaloman in there, I'll know, and I'll transfer it over and put it into the fund, to a lawyer fund. Anybody else want to get up here and talk? Any questions, answers, support? Please tell us about your commitment to protect children. All right, my commitment is 100% to protect children. Any child 18 and under, I will be there to protect them. We do still go to these all-age drag shows where kids do not belong. Squirrels are running around. So yeah, my commitment to the children is 100%, and you guys can probably see it at this church. That's why I'm there, and that's the charge that got me the most, and that's why I've been there every weekend. And can't believe I wasn't able to go there today, but I was still in the background doing stuff. Next week I'll have my bullhorn. Hopefully we could find another one, and then we will definitely get out there and continue doing what we're doing. And if this gets knocked down on May 2nd, then I'll be back out there that following Sunday. Yeah, they run up and down the trees, and I can hear like a whole bunch of rummage in the woods. your voice since a lot of us can't be there. Thank you for sticking. Yes, Brenda, 100%. All right, guys. We'll probably have another live stream. What's today? Sunday, maybe Tuesday, around the same time, 5, 6 o'clock. We'll continue to have these, and hopefully we can raise enough money to defend these charges and continue fighting for the children and fighting against bad people, false prophets, Satan themselves. And I make a pledge to be there 100% and get this done. And once we're done with this one and get a conviction, we will go on to the next one, and so on and so on. We will not back down. And share this out with your guys' friends. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of subscribers in the last, ever since this began, really. Thank you, Sassy and Sweet. I have 100% faith in you guys. Can't wait to see some of you guys next week. Even though I can't be out there with you, I will be on screen with you, and I will have my son put me up to the megaphone, and I will say some words. I'm just not allowed to have contact at all with him, so that may be a bad idea, but yes, I sure can, and you guys can look at it all the time too. It's Buffaloman 11, Give Send Go. Right now it's up to 210, and I did get some other donations, which I will add to that, and I'll give you an update on all of them. I do believe I have some in my other Give Send Go too. I'll transfer over. I'll add to it. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys in touch. It's kind of squirrely here. And guys, just because like I go in a lot of people's chats, and a lot of these chats I go into, they're all great people. Once you get to know them and actually talk to them, and they give you support and you give them your support, that's why I go into a lot of different chats. Thank you, Freebird. Buffaloman is needed for a bigger purpose, and I think that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I believe I was pushed to this. I know I started out with all these drag shows, which I will continue. They're a little harder to find, and Sunday I have to be at the church, so we will continue to go to those. We will find some locally. And we did go to the Mark Robertson rally yesterday, but I could not live stream because they would not let me bring my tripod in. And then they said I couldn't film because I didn't have my credentials as a media person. But we'll get that fixed too, and we'll go to the next one. So I drove roughly 4.5 hours yesterday, and got to see a great rally. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, if you guys got to do it anonymously, you can. You can email me. But yeah, if you're on any other live streams, please pass this along in them and let them know who I am. Tell them to come to my page, look who I am. And New York loves Buffaloman. I love New York, Audrey. Can't wait to go back up there too, see my family, which will be very soon. Yes, Mark will make a great governor. I hope he wins. I will be there 100% with him to give him exposure when I can. And he's a great man. Let me see if I can find that speech real quick. I just got to show it to you guys, what he said yesterday. I don't know if it's up here. Let's see. Mark Robinson, ROB. So, speech. Yesterday was the 22nd. All right, I'm just looking for the speech. I can share it with you guys. This is the guy that's running for governor. He is a Republican, and we've had a Democrat for the last 4, 5, 6 years. All right, so yesterday was 4/22/23. All right, let me see if any of these have 27-minute ad. I don't want to watch that one. That one makes me watch a 20-minute ad. 27 seconds. Let me see if I can find the videos. All right, here we go right here. All right, we're going to share the screen one more time. Sorry to keep you guys so long. I don't mean to. North Carolina government race. Share. All right. All right, here we go, guys. This is fiery speech.
You know, my campaign guy knows I go off script all the time. I've got this entire speech prepared, but Dan, just turn that teleprompter off.
That's why I love
kidding. I don't want to just give him a heart attack. I'm just trying to give him a heart attack. But I do have to say this, folks. All morning I've had a tough time keeping it together. I've had a tough time keeping it together. You know, I have my detractors, but I really don't care. The reason why I don't care is because I look out across this crowd and I see a cross-section of Americans. Show what America is made of.
Yep.
Show what America wants, what America needs. And I couldn't be prouder than I'm more proud right now at this moment in North Carolina than I've ever been. So thank you all for being here. I surely appreciate it. Thank you. I'm so honored and humbled to be here with you today on this historic occasion. As always, before I get started, though, I have to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir. Good man.
Without him, I would not be here today. And he truly is the reason why we live in this blessed and prosperous land. I also want to thank someone else who, while not as much of a saint as Jesus, is pretty much close because she's put up with me for 33 years. I want to thank my wife. Stand up. And I want to thank my family. My daughter's here, my son's here, my son-in-law is here. And I want to thank my extended family. You guys are the reason why I'm fighting for all the families of North Carolina. So you've been there right with me since the beginning of this journey. You've been by my side. And thank you. I also want to say thank you to my team. My team gets a lot of grief. My team is very small. All of them do double and triple duty. But they've been right there in the trenches with me every minute of the way. They've been leaders in their own right. And I thank each and every one of them. And as we move forward, let's continue to fight together. We've done great work so far. We still have lots to do. So I want to thank the elected officials who supported me throughout my campaigns and supported me throughout my tenure, especially the ones who are here with me today and the ones that could not be here but desperately wanted to be. Thank you all for being here with me today. It shows great support and it shows great unity. Thank you so much. Last but not least, I need to thank the volunteers who gave up their time this weekend to help us keep this event so organized. You did great work. Thank you for what you've done. And of course, all of you, my supporters. When I think about you, it nearly brings tears to my eyes every time that I do, because you are the ones that give us the energy and support needed to do our task on a daily basis. And you are the reason why we never give up and we continue to fight for a better future for North Carolina. You are the reason that we stand here today. So thank you so much.
All right, now it's going to get real, guys.
We love you too. So today, we make it official. I am running for governor of North Carolina.
Woo! Yeah. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, Brenda. We're going to listen to this for a few minutes.
So why am I running? I'm running for governor because we, the people of North Carolina, need someone who understands us. We don't need another politician who spent their life climbing the political ladder. We need a public servant, someone who's actually lived through the struggles of everyday North Carolinians. I know what it's like to grow up poor in a household mired by alcoholism, violence, and uncertainty. I know what it's like to lose a job from no fault of your own that you desperately needed. I know what it's like to face financial hardships, to lose your house, your car, to declare bankruptcy. I know what it's like to lay awake at night with that gnawing feeling that keeps you up, wondering how you're going to pay your bills. I know these things because I've lived through them. I grew up as the 9th of 10 children in Greensboro.
10 kids.
We lived in a small house on Logan Street. We had very little. My father was an alcoholic who abused my mother. He died when I was in the 5th grade. And when he did, I was terrified. You see, my father had his problems, but he was still my father. He was the sole provider of our household because my mother did not work outside the home. So when he passed, I wasn't sure how we were going to make it. I remember being a child sitting on my bed thinking, where would I be in 5 years? Would I be?
All right, I'm going to pause it real quick, guys. You guys still interested in this? Hey, Short Bus Brenda, how can I help you?
It's not Brenda, it's Dacia.
Oh, hey, Dacia. You're thinking Brenda on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm the short bus Brenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I just wanted to tell you I love you and I support you and I believe in you and you have a higher call than what's going on here.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
We'll be here.
All right.
All the squirrels.
Oh,
the
yeah.
squirrels are here.
All right. Thank you guys for all your support.
Yeah. It'll be okay. You're going to win.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get back
You're
out
gonna
there
win.
and do my duty as a citizen of, and protest. My right.
Yeah. How come you can't go there now?
Because I got to stay 300 feet from there. 300 yards.
But I thought that was only for like 3 days.
No, this one they gave it to me this morning, and it has to go to court on May 2nd.
Well, no worries. There's going to be a
Nope.
whole lot of people there in place of you, so it'll be
Yep.
okay.
Yep, we got this.
Next week's going to be fun.
Oh no, I'll meet you guys at the
Yep.
park.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Well,
We'll have a good
I
time.
love you.
We love you too. Thank you for all your support.
Yep. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You can stay on if you want. I'll just mute you.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to play the rest of this video for a little bit. It gets really good.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to mute you kind of loud. All right. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm going to play this a little bit more. Oh, got to get out of here. Go to the other screen. Let's see. All right. Here we go.
Be in a shelter? Would I be in foster care? Would I be separated from my brothers and sisters?
He's going to talk about protecting or standing up for the
couldn't answer those questions. It didn't take me long to find out. A few days after my father died, a friend of my mom's came by. She explained to my mom that now that she had a dead husband and 5 children at home, she could relax and kick up her feet. Because now the government would step in and take care of everything. My mother told me this story. She said as soon as her friend left, she knew exactly what she was going to do, and she did it. My mother walked across the street to the local university and got a job as a custodian. She had about
This is a real story, guys. This guy is amazing.
We're not sure, but we think she had about a 5th grade education, maybe. She had 5 children living in her home. She had every reason in the world to give up. She didn't. She chose to clean up after other kids, to provide for her own. She didn't just rise to the challenge. She excelled.
Yep, and that's my plan too. I'm going to
Gave us a sense of calm. From that point on, we always had what we needed. Didn't always have what we wanted. But we always had what we needed. I'll never forget when she got her first paycheck. She bought home McDonald's. Now, to some of y'all, McDonald's may not be a big deal. But that day, I ate a gourmet meal. I was so proud of my mom. She was and always will be my hero. She showed me that with strength and perseverance, you can do anything, and taught me that with faith and hard work, you can double down on it. To take this moment right now to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, because without her, I would not be here.
I'm going to grab my sweatshirt real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Those early years of hardship were just the beginning of my struggles. My wife and I have endured a lot. I lost not 1, but 2 jobs due to NAFTA. We lost a home, cars. We were forced into bankruptcy. I remember lying at wake at night questioning how much of a man I was and, how I was going to pay my bills and a million other questions that floated through my mind, things that could have caused me to give up. But I never forgot what my mother taught me, and I never forgot how mightily she struggled. So my wife and I, we never gave up. Today, my wife of over 30 years and I have 2 incredible children, 2 amazing grandchildren. I stand before you now as the first Black lieutenant governor of North Carolina, and that is a testament that anything in our state and nation is possible. Sometimes people ask me why they should care about politics. Why does any of this matter? It matters now more than ever. Do you drive? Do you buy groceries? Do you pay for childcare? Have you tried to buy a house lately? The price of everything has skyrocketed because of the liberal tax and spend policies coming out of D.C. Because those politicians make unwise decisions on how they spend your money in Washington, you are forced to make hard decisions on how you spend your money at home. This runaway spending by the liberal elite in Washington is creating devastating effects on the cost of living.
Yes,
And it's
it is.
everyday North Carolinians that are paying the price. While we must continue to support people like Congressman Bishop and Senator Budd who are fighting against these terrible policies, here in the state, we need and deserve to have a governor that will step up and lead the charge against irresponsible liberal policies that would hurt our economies and our state. No government should work hand in hand with business to promote success, not attack it. Here in North Carolina, we have seen what happens when we implement responsible fiscal policies, thanks to Republican leadership. That's right, give it up to these guys. Thanks to Republican leadership in North Carolina, we went from being billions in debt to the federal government to being named the best state in the country to do business. That does not happen overnight. It happens because of hard work. Thank you guys for your hard work. We appreciate you. We must continue to be a state that encourages businesses to relocate here. But we need to ensure we are not just providing economic incentives to large corporations. We must continue lowering taxes for everyone, not just for the benefit of those on Wall Street, but for the benefit of those on your street, so that hardworking North Carolinians have more money in their pockets as the prices of goods and services continue to rise under this terrible administration. We have an opportunity in the state to build an economy that works for everyone, regardless of where you live or what background you come from. From Murphy to Manio, we need to invest in the talented people in our communities. If we want people to be able to find success wherever they are.
All right, let me just check on you guys real quick. I love this man. Yeah, he's a very good man. And I just want to hear you. I know it's not everybody's state, but yeah, I got my hat on. It's kind of chilly out here. So we're going to finish this up and might skip through it, but we'll just let it go. If anybody has to go, we'll see you next time. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button before you go. And we're in it for this fight, guys. We're in it. Love you guys. God bless you. All right, I'm going to continue this video, and then we'll talk a little bit more afterwards.
I've had a tough time keeping it together.
I think I fast forwarded it.
To the challenge. No government should work hand in hand with business to promote success, not attack it. Here in North Carolina, we have seen what happens when we implement responsible fiscal policies, thanks to Republican leadership.
Oh, we already seen that part.
That's right, give it up to these guys. Thanks to Republican leadership in North Carolina, we went from being billions in debt to the federal government to being named the best state in the country to do business. That does not happen overnight. It happens because of hard work. Thank you guys for your hard work. We appreciate you. We must continue to be a state that encourages businesses to relocate here. But we need to ensure we are not just providing economic incentives to large corporations. We must continue lowering taxes for everyone, not just for the benefit of those on Wall Street, but for the benefit of those on your street, so that hardworking North Carolinians have more money in their pockets as the prices of goods and services continue to rise under this terrible administration.
Yep.
We have an opportunity in the state to build an economy that works for everyone, regardless of where you live or what background you come from. From Murphy to Manio, we need to invest in the talented people in our communities. If we want people to be able to find success wherever they are. But it's hard to do that when you don't have the tools you need in order to make it happen. Whether you live in an urban area or a rural area in the state, I have no doubt that you've experienced challenges with our infrastructure. whether it's sitting in standstill traffic, going across a bridge that needs repair, or dealing with problems related to beaches and waterways, or the lack of high-speed internet. These problems that everyone deals with on a daily basis without addressing them, our state will fall behind the people.
Just
and the
like
people
America
of the state
is right now.
struggle.
Just like America is right now.
Fixing our infrastructure itself is not enough to ensure that everyone in every part of the state has opportunities. We must also make sure that people have the skills that allow them to take advantage of the opportunities as they come.
Education.
A key piece of this is something that is near and dear to my heart, and that's developing our workforce. Thanks to our university system, we have created a strong pipeline of talent that allows companies to move here and hire here. And while this has been a tremendous boon in areas like the Research Triangle, we must again make sure that we are creating opportunities everywhere and for everyone. This means investing in programs to provide technical training to those who want it. Professional welders, mechanics, plumbers, electricians, and so many more are aging out of the workforce, leaving a void that has to be filled and is crucial to build our economy. We must present these opportunities to our students, and not just present the opportunities. We must give them a segue to move into those jobs. Our community college system provides that. They provide fast-track careers that oftentimes lead to little to no debt, where you graduate and move into long-term, well-paying careers. We have got to undo the narrative that the only way to success is through a 4-year university degree. We must open up the myriad of ways for success that our students have in front of them. And that includes opening up our community college systems and our apprenticeship programs. One of the things we've been most proud of since being in office is we secured $12 million for those apprenticeships programs in North Carolina. It's a great start, but we can do so much more. We must prepare our students as the future goes, as their future goes, so goes the future of our state.
Yep. Children first, guys. They are our future.
Starts with our education system, and all of you know it. More specifically, fixing it.
He's about to get real fire right here soon.
Education is the reason I ran for lieutenant governor. There are many issues in our education system that we need to talk about fixing, but before I do, let me say this first and foremost. I want to make this abundantly clear. With very few exceptions, teachers are doing incredible work in this state. Our students are doing incredible work in this state. Parents are doing incredible work in this state. The vast majority of our parents, teachers, and students have nothing to do with the failing of our education system. That failing can be placed directly on the bloated bureaucratic system that is ineffective and does not serve the parents, teachers, and students, but instead serves itself. That has got to stop.
Got to stop.
Teachers have one of the most important jobs in the world. They literally hold the future in their hands, and they don't get the respect they deserve. We need to give them that respect. That means treating them as professionals, protecting them as professionals, and paying them as professionals, and holding them to a professional standard. We also need to stop asking them to be everything: police, counselor, parent. Allow them to do the job they were hired to do, which is teach. You don't ask your accountant to fix your TV or your doctor to fix your car. Why should we ask teachers to do anything else besides what we hired them to do? The devil is angry at me, but I don't care. They should be able to do their jobs without distraction and without fear. And what fear do you ask? Fear of violence.
Faith
No
over
doubt
fear,
you have
guys.
seen the videos of teachers being assaulted. verbally, physically, circulating on social media. What you might not know is that oftentimes those folks are right back in the classroom the next day. It's not happening in far off places like Chicago and California. It's happening right here in North Carolina. During last year, we saw far too many assaults right here in North Carolina on our teachers. It has got to stop. It's unacceptable. We must keep our teachers and our students safe. After 9/11, we went through great pains to keep our airport safe and our airliners safe. And we got the job done, and we did it. We've watched tragedy after tragedy in our school, and we've done nothing but talk and talk and talk. These tragedies continue because we don't tackle the essential problem, which is protecting our schools from those who would do our children harm.
Protect our children.
We have a lot of talent in our state, and it's inexcusable that we have not already solved this issue. We can and we must create a learning environment that is not only safe, but also comfortable for our students to learn in and our teachers to teach in.
Get the groomers
We
out.
also need to be sure that our students are being prepared for their future. There's absolutely no reasons that teachers should be pushing personal or political agendas in the classroom. It's simple.
100%.
Parents should teach children about right and wrong and complicated issues. A teacher should be teaching academics. We need to teach our students how to think, not what to think. And that starts with the basics of reading, writing, and mathematics so that they have a proper foundation before moving into more advanced subjects. Having a strong economy and education system are extremely important for building a state we can be proud of, but not the only issues we must address. I want North Carolina to be a destination state for life so that folks can retire here, be born here, and you can raise families here. I made it clear about how my faith plays a role in how I feel about abortion. And you all know how I feel about abortion. But I want to make my position clear. We need to do things to ensure that North Carolina is known as a destination state for life. We need common sense legislation to prevent abortions after a heartbeat is detected.
100%.
But the mission doesn't end there. We need to make sure that young mothers and young couples who are facing the hardest decision of their life know that they have resources available to help them through those trying times. We need to address the child care issue, the foster care system, and our adoption system. We need to address these issues so we build a culture of life in North Carolina, where people feel secure in raising their families and are alleviated from many of the fears that drive them to the abortion clinics in the first place. A key component of creating this culture of life is changing the culture around public safety. Families want to feel safe in their homes.
Yes.
This can't happen when law enforcement officers are demonized, vilified, and mocked. This is not only harmful, but it's deadly. It encourages criminals to be brazen in their actions. And it causes good men and women not to want to join the ranks of law enforcement. Law enforcement agencies across the state are struggling to fill their ranks and hold on to those that they already have employed. Why is this happening? It's happening because far too many elected officials refuse to stand with law enforcement.
Yep,
They would rather
100%.
kowtow and run
Huge
from the
problem,
media
guys.
than stand in front of those cameras and declare that we are here to stand up for the men and women in blue who protect us day in and day out, who are willing to go off into the nighttime to fight the drug dealers and the gangbangers and those who would do us harm. And we're here to stand up against those false narratives. And we won't bow down to them. And we won't relent because we know the truth. And the truth is this: without our police, we have no civil society.
Nope.
And we must stand arm in arm with those men and women and ensure that it happens because they're essential to the element of public safety. And finally, if we're going to be a destination state for life, we need to make North Carolina the gold standard for veterans care in this nation.
I agree. I agree.
And that means more than just paying them lip service. We need to make sure in the same way we spared no expense in sending them off to war, that we spare no expense when they come home and need our help. You know, these issues are just some of the many that we need to address. The part of a larger vision that I have for the state.
10 more minutes, guys.
In the future, I will be releasing a platform that gives an outline of the issues that I want to tackle as governor. But while these issues we are facing are obvious, it won't matter if we don't have a leader with a vision, and real simple solutions, and a backbone to implement them. People are tired of politicians that are more concerned with agendas than they are with the substantive issues that you face. They're tired of excuses and calculated phrases that are meant to sway people with sound bites. They want the politicians to simply do their job. Just do the job you were elected to do.
Exactly. That's all you got to do.
What they
is do your
want
job.
is a public servant. Leaders who are there for the people, not themselves. It's beyond time that we give government back to the people.
Yeah.
And listen
We
to
the
them.
people.
Because the people know what they need. Parents know what they need for their children and their education. Business owners know what they need for their businesses to thrive.
100%.
Government should provide the protection they need. No more, no less. It's up to the public servant across the state to bring these solutions. And then those public servants and their government should simply get the hell out of the way.
Yeah. I love this guy, man. He's one of my people I look after.
You know, I know the people of this state, and I care about them. I care about you and your families. I've been to every county in North Carolina. I've talked to CEOs. I've talked to first responders. I've talked to those who work in factories, to struggling moms, to teachers, to farmers, from people in all different walks of life, from Murphy to Manio. I've seen what people are going through. I've seen the people of this state in their highs and their lows, including right now as we get soaking wet.
It was pouring.
I've
Under the
seen them
lightning.
in victory, and I've seen them in struggle. It's an honor to travel the state and to serve the people of North Carolina, and it humbles me when the people see me and they're just glad to see an elected official who actually cares about them and wants to hear about them. It honestly makes me emotional, and it makes me tear up at times. And it also makes me sad because it shouldn't be that way. It makes me angry because people shouldn't feel as though they vote for their elected officials and they go off to some far off place. They should feel like they have a voice and that their elected officials care about them. Of all the things I've spoken about today, it's my grandchildren that really drive me. I don't want my grandchildren to look at a picture of me soaking wet on stage and wonder why I didn't do more to fight for their freedom. I want my grandchildren, when they're grown, to look at a picture of me on the shelf and go, you know, that's my grandfather. Today I stand here the proud owner of umpteen AR-15s, and I can go down to the city council and give them the what for. I can get up and go to church on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if I want to. I can preach my gospel and speak my peace and be free in this nation because that man and others fought to bring me my freedom and keep it for me for all time.
This guy's fired.
And that's why I'm running for governor. The people of North Carolina deserve a leader that understands their situations and cares about their problems and will fight to address them. Over the coming months, I want the people of North Carolina to get to know me, to know my story, know the vision that I have for this great state. But I can't do it alone. I can't do it without you.
I got you, Mark Robinson.
People all across the state, all across the political spectrum. Because here's the reality. The issues that I've talked about here today, they're not Democrat issues, Republican issues, liberal issues. They're not down the aisle issues. They're issues that affect us all, every one of us as North Carolinians and Americans. Ensuring that we have a strong economy and education system shouldn't be controversial. Ensuring that our communities are safe shouldn't be controversial. That we take care of our veterans, that shouldn't be controversial. And that we live in a state where people who want to raise a family shouldn't be afraid of anything. That's not a Republican and Democrat issue or something that we should fight over. Make no mistake, despite what you've heard here today, the media and the radical left will still try to destroy me.
Yep.
The road ahead of us is not just a challenge, but one of historic proportions. I terrify those on the left.
That's because you tell the truth.
Because I don't fit their narrative. The media despises me because I don't fear you.
Yeah. Faith over fear. That's what I say, guys. 100%. Only man I fear is God. And he's standing in the pouring rain right now.
And the establishment is scared of me because I can't be controlled.
Exactly.
And I won't be tamed. You know, within weeks of becoming lieutenant governor, one of the largest and quite frankly, one of the worst news outlets in the state published a cartoon depicting me, the first black lieutenant governor of North Carolina. Are you ready for this? As a Ku Klux Klansman.
What?
I'm not sure I can make their membership rolls, guys. Missing one key element there, guys. Not for being racist or not for some foul act, but simply challenging the anti-American social studies standards that they were wanting to force on your children. When I called out the sexualization of those children,
yes,
they called me a bigot.
They called
me
the same thing.
When I shared the story of the regretful decision that my wife and I made many decades ago to have an abortion, they called me a hypocrite. Mark my words, every chance they get, they will call me crazy, unqualified, hateful, a hypocrite. Just about any and everything else they can throw at me. Every headline will be accompanied with a picture of me looking angry. And while it will be my name on the headline, in the attack ads, and in the media, what they really mean is that they despise someone like me, someone like you, who hasn't spent their lives climbing that political ladder and should not hold the highest office in the state. They're saying that someone who has struggled, someone who's made mistakes,
a few more minutes, guys.
Someone who didn't come from the perfect families. That sound like some people in here, maybe? Someone who's not part of the elites shouldn't have the nerve to run to be the governor of this state, because they'll tell me I'm not fit, but what they really mean is you're not fit. And to me, that's an affront. Well, let me say something to that. We aren't going anywhere.
No, we're not.
The rain didn't run me away, and you can't either. They have spent the last 2 years trying to take me out, and that's nothing compared to what's coming. They must destroy me, not because of who I am, but because of what I represent. And that's the
And I
American
feel the
dream.
same way, guys.
And it is alive and well. And opportunities still exist in this state for everyone. And that we, the people, deserve to be represented by someone who has lived like we have.
Yep.
I was supposed to be aborted. I was supposed to be crushed by racism as a black man in the South. I was supposed to lose my election for lieutenant governor. Now here I stand, the first black lieutenant governor of North Carolina.
He's been a really good
I
one.
now hold the second highest office in the state. I'm a man who just last year finished his undergrad degree in history after starting it 30 years ago. And now I have the chance to be the first black governor of North Carolina.
Hallelujah.
More importantly, I have a chance to be a symbol to others in humble beginnings that despite what anyone else may tell you, you can achieve anything. Your goals, you can succeed, you can overcome, you can attain the American dream. Guys, this is our time.
This is our time.
This is our place. This is our state. Let's do this. God bless you all. And God bless the great state of North Carolina. Thank you.
All right, guys, that was awesome. All right, now I'll get back to my stream. All right. All right, guys, what you guys think about Mark Robinson? Thank you, Lou. Yes, guys, I think someday he'd be a great president of the United States of America. He has a lot to learn, but he's taking the right move. And what? Yeah. I know you guys all got to go watch the J6 stuff, so I'm going to get off here shortly. But I will be back probably Tuesday. Please share that link, guys. If you guys are in another chat, please bring it up. It's a hard time, but we're going to get over it, and we're going to actually come out stronger and bigger and stand up for the children. No, that's not my lawyer. My lawyer is Tim Anderson. He's a Virginia delegate. Well, he was a Virginia delegate. Now he's running for Virginia State Senate. You're welcome, Gloria. I love that man too, Dacia. He gives me goosebumps every time I hear him. Yeah, she just reminded me. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Please donate to Justice for Buffaloman for legal fees. And please pray. We'll get this. Like I said, we'll come out bigger and stronger than ever. And we will not back down from standing up for the kids. Not one bit. I'm there. I'll always be there. It's 100% passion in my heart. 100%. Love you guys. Pray. If you can donate $5, $10, that's all I need from probably everybody, and we'll have enough. We'll move on, and we'll get these charges beat. We'll do a civil lawsuit, and we'll get back out to Rock Church and make some noise. Love you guys. If you need anything from me at all, email me at buffaloman11@protonmail.com. Give me support. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Whatever you got. I'm not going nowhere, guys. I'm in this fight for the long run. And I've always known this day would come. And I'm not backing down. Faith over fear. It's how we have to live our life. Faith over fear. God bless you guys. Love you. And I'll see you in the upcoming week. And if you guys got something going on in your state, let me know about it. I know we're fighting something big, Max. We're fighting somebody with lots of money. All right, guys. Love you. See you Tuesday. God bless you. And share that link, Justice for Buffaloman, everywhere you go. Thank you, Queen. You too. God bless you. Hit that like, subscribe button. See you guys Tuesday night. Tuesday mid, probably about 6 o'clock. You're welcome, Vicky. And that's just the beginning. Love you guys. I'm going to go and try to enjoy the rest of my Sunday. God bless you. Love you.